Gary, one of the sentences that jumped off the page when I was reading your column about Eli Manning was that you looked at this past draft, and forgive me if I'm phrasing it wrong, a franchise-changing mistake drafting Saquon Barkley over Sam Darnold. My only issue with that is I don't really know for sure that Sam Darnold is a great quarterback. What do you think?
Well, Chris, I think we saw enough from Darnold after he came back from the foot injury in the last month to assume with the right coaching next year that he's ready to take a big leap forward. And, you know, as far as the Giants are concerned, it was the first time they were picking in the top 5 since 2004. It happened to be in one of the best quarterback drafts, at least going into it, that we thought the NFL had in a long time. And the Giants had a quarterback who turned 38 years old yesterday. And you just don't get that many opportunities to take elite quarterbacks. And even though Saquon Barkley was clearly the best player in the draft, he plays a position that has a short shelf life in the NFL. And as great as he was this year, the Giants won 5 games. And as great as he'll be next year, if Eli Manning is the quarterback, they won't win more than 5 games. So my feeling is that in order to set the franchise up for the future, even though there might not have been the instant gratification this year, that they had to take the quarterback.
Okay, but if they draft, let's say, Dwayne Haskins with that top 10 pick this year, and they bring Manning back for another year, and it turns out Haskins can play, is it still a mistake?
Well, then with the benefit of, another year of results, we can tell. I'm not sure that, it's very early in the process with Haskins now to say where he would rank versus, say, Mayfield and Darnold and Allen and Rosen from last year. I mean, Lamar Jackson is the only one of the 5 who picked in the first round who's in the playoffs this year, but nobody had him as a top 10 pick. So we'll limit it to the 4 guys that were picked in the top 10. Chris, at this point, I'm not sure where Haskins would have ranked in among those players. Now, it could turn out by the time the draft comes around the end of April that scouts will be saying, well, if Haskins was in that group, he would have been the first player picked. We just don't know that right now. So to me, listen, the other part about it is we don't even know, first of all, if the Giants like Haskins. And secondly, they're picking 6th. The top 5 teams are not going to take a quarterback, but somebody can easily jump over the Giants to get Haskins. If the Giants really even if the Giants really like him, they might not get him at 6. And I don't know that the Giants are in a position where they feel they can give up quality draft choices to move up for a quarterback. So they might not get him anyhow.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.